Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakopadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders, who continue to teach us this truth. Alright. With great humility. Alright, this is Naaman with the DC camp. And this is going to be the second video. I was watching this segment of Democracy Now! And this one guy here just hit the nail on the head, so I just thought I'd share it with you, Akim. Yeah, I just came over the group chat. The DC mayor has extended the curfew through Inauguration Day, so that's another, might as well say 2 weeks. 1 day shy, 2 weeks, 2 full weeks. So who besides me think this was all set up? And we're going to get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and play this segment, and I encourage you to listen very carefully, because he's going to say some things that I myself have always thought, and clearly a lot of other people see, they just don't say that. Alright, so here we go.
All You Fascists Bound to Lose, version by Resistance Revival Chorus and Rhiannon Giddens. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The Quarantine Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Nermeen Sheikh. World leaders reacted in horror over the storming of the U.S. Capitol. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called on U.S. political leaders to demand their followers refrain from violence. Leaders of the UK, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, India, Japan, France, Germany, NATO, and the European Council called for a peaceful transfer of power to Joe Biden.
Isn't that what America always said?
Venezuela's government condemned political polarization and the spiral of violence, adding, quote, with this unfortunate episode, the United States is experiencing what it has generated in other countries with its policies of aggression.
There you go.
For more, we're joined by award-winning journalist Alan Nairn, activist, investigative journalist. Alan, as we watched what happened unfold yesterday in the U.S. Congress, and the difference between what happened with this mob of white supremacists, of what many are calling domestic terrorists, the difference in how the Capitol Police, some of them taking selfies with them, dealt with them versus what we saw in Lafayette Park, what happens with Black Lives Matter activists, or just African Americans in general. Your response?
Well, Trump, I think, lost his chance to actually see his full power on election night when he failed to stop the vote count. But yesterday he proved that he does have a street mob, and that many in law enforcement are ready to stand back and let them rampage. I think in part because many in law enforcement see themselves as being on the same team. The Capitol was under siege from the outside, from the crowd, but at the same time it was also under siege intellectually from the inside. You had about a third of the Congress that was toying with the idea of abolishing presidential elections. And Biden said, this is who we are. But in fact, this is consistent with a lot of deep traditions of the U.S. rulers, restricting the franchise, which the founders always sought to do, and which the U.S. right today sees as their only hope for political survival. And also the basic bipartisan U.S. principle of the current establishment.
Well, that gives me a chance here to pause it. I was going to let it play a little bit longer, but see, here's the thing. Also, you have to remember the Georgia runoff, Senate runoff races both went to Democrats. So now it's a 50-50 tie, and guess who has the deciding vote? That's right, the vice president, which just so happens to be Kamala Harris. All right, so that's a major thing, a big thing. All right. So, what do you want to bet? All right, like I said, this is all set up because you got to remember, if it had remained the Republicans being the majority in the Senate, remember the House can push forth anything it wants, but if the Senate doesn't pass it, and of course there's the off chance that the president can exercise his executive order privileges or veto, whichever, and then at which it can be overridden. All right. So with this way, there seems to be no opposition. So all you people, all you Jakes, you Israelites, all right, whether you're aware who you are or not, that voted with your emotions, that got these people in, like I said in my last video, you got to remember Trump was not on board with this COVID, I said it now, with this pandemic crap, alright? He was not. They wanted this guy up out of there, alright? And it appears that they're doing everything in their power, like I said in the last video, to not make this guy a martyr. If you read through the lines, alright? Because that'd be one of the worst things they could do, because they're trying to still do this as smoothly and as slick as possible. Alright? So now you got 4 people that died as a result of this yesterday. And like I said, the mayor has extended this 6 p.m. curfew, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew on through Inauguration Day. Alright? Might as well say 2 weeks further down the road. The 20th is Inauguration Day. Alright? So, who knows what's going to happen from here on out. I did witness some strange behavior yesterday upon going to the store, trying to get in and out before that curfew. And these pro-Trump protesters, I saw, they were in like teams of 2. Where I was, you had one on my side as I came out the store, 2 of them came in, and on the opposite side of the street there were 2 more, and then 2 individuals which I cannot say because they were not wearing red hats. I don't know, they could have been monitoring them. Alright, but it was just real strange. I got a real weird feeling about that. And I saw another group of people which clearly did not belong where they were. So there's no telling what's going to go on now, because these people, for some reason, I don't know, all their philosophies about socialism and all this, and it's like, for our people, no one wants us, hey, let's go to, and this is on so many levels when you really think about it. From Joe Six-Pack on up, no one wants us to be a nation again. And the word conspiracy is tossed around, but yeah, that applies to us. Alright? This is Psalms 83:1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O Most High Yahweh, hold not thou peace, and be not still, O Most High Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head." Proud devils, Yeah, we got these. Look what we're doing to the people of the Lord. Look how we got them. Chest all puffed out. Yeah. We ain't gonna have to never worry about them again. And they do everything to keep us that way. Verse 3, it says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones." Let's look at that word crafty there. What do you think all these think tank groups and let's see, crafty, that's Strong's, I apologize for the delay, Strong's H6191, IRUM, to be subtle. be shrewd, be crafty, beware, take crafty counsel, be prudent. All right. It says to become shrewd. Let's see. Through the idea, perhaps, of smoothness, being slick and cunning, to be cunning, usually in a bad sense. Let's see. Deal subtly. Let's look at that word. Let's see. That's 2 L's. Let's see. See, our people have focused so much on Joe Sixpack, KKK, these people that were overt, that were in your face. All right. Let's go to KJV Dictionary. Again, let's see what they say. Come on now. Actually, I did not need to do that, but since I did. Alright, here it goes. Subtly. Alright, remember Genesis 3rd chapter. We're talking about the same spirit here. It says thin, not densely. It says finely, not grossly or thickly. That's not what I want. Number 2, artfully, cunningly, craftily, as a scheme, subtly contrived. Alright. Let's go to here. This is the freedictionary.com. Like I said, keep in mind Genesis 3rd chapter. Alright, subtil. Alright. What the Salaki. The hell is whatever. Anyway, I was trying to get rid of that. It says, let's see. Here it is. I'll start at 2. It says fine or delicate in meaning or intent, difficult to perceive or understand. And they do these things. I think probably the best example of this in the legal system. Because what? Everything's in Latin. They know you don't read Latin. Alright? So it's hidden. Alright? It's intentionally made difficult. It says delicate or faint and mysterious. Number 5, cunning, wily or crafty. 6 is a good word, insidious in operation. Let's look up that word. I think you get the point by now, but still, that's another word there, insidious. This is how this devil operates. Alright, here we go. Insidious. And that's what the apostles and elders always state that, and you're going to see a word here that you can identify with, and this is why they say it, but here's the word that it goes back to, insidious. And it says, having a gradual and cumulative effect. Think about all the issues that back in the day, this homosexual bullshit, it was dealt in various ways. You know, these people were in the closet for a reason. But over time, that's why we use gradualism, you were made to feel more accepting, alright, by, I guess, mainly Hollywood and its effects, alright. But that's their witchcraft. That's another word to use. That's their witchcraft, alright. And it has under here the insidious pressures of modern life. Awaiting, number 2, a chance to entrap, treacherous, So it says harmful but enticing, seductive. All right, that's how this devil operates. All right, so let's go back to the video.
No election is sacrosanct. Any election can be overturned as long as it's a foreign election.
Did you hear that? Double standards, hypocrisy. I apologize. Buffering, hey.
U.S. has supported coups consistently, nonstop through every administration. Obama and John Kerry, after the Egyptian army staged a and overthrew the elected president. Kerry said they were acting.
You know what? I apologize, but it's going to keep being, yes. Salaki, I apologize. It's just what I'm working with. I'm just going to put the link in the description box because it's going to keep doing this for some
to
reason.
restore democracy. Trump, when he
I'm just going to post a link in the description box and you can look at it, but he makes several good points. And one thing that I was trying to get him to say himself, but you can see it later on for yourselves, he makes the point about how people are seeing America for what it truly is now. And I'm going back to Isaiah, where I am in 32, all right, to stress that point. Let's see. Here, hold on. All right, so like I said, they've taken crafty counsel against our people. That's everybody. All right, you'd be surprised how many people know that we are the Israelites. All right, that know the history. All right. I'll get there eventually, so I can. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Continuing on, this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 3. I'll read again. It says, "And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim." Now let's go into that dim, all right? Here we go. That's Strong's. All right, 8159, Sha'ai, all right, to look at or to, and the one I want to stress, all right, to gaze at, regard, behold, to look about, all right, see, to look in dismay, gaze about. Now let's go down here in the Strong's definitions. Let's see, gaze at or about, occasion to inspect, consider, all right, to inspect, to be nonplussed as looking around in amazement or bewildered. All right, be dismayed. All right, so this eye salve that we have, that we were given through the Holy Spirit, you know, call Allah Yahweh Shah. All right, we can see these things now. You know, thinking about, we see these things and we understand that there's things going on behind closed doors, as it were, and there are people that are pulling the strings that you don't see. And it's not, you know, they throw that word out there, conspiracy theory. When the average person hears that, they say, oh, you know, I don't want. Look, that's done on purpose. All right. It says, verse 4. I'll read 3 again. It says, "And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken." All right. Verse 4. "The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly." Alright, 5 says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." And these are these elites, alright, that really run the thing, run everything behind the scenes. Ultimately, it's these banking elite, these banking families. These people are trillionaires, alright. They tell you that someone like Jeff Bezos is the richest person. He's a pauper to these people, alright, to these elite bankers. He's worth what? They said 160 billion, something like that. That's chump change to these people. Verse 5, it says, "The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." 6, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy." And now you're seeing that. All right. What did this guy say about specifically in Venezuela? All right. So now these people are saying, this is beautiful. Like I say, it's a beautiful time to be alive. It says, "And to utter error against the Most High Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail." These are the people that are orchestrating this famine that's coming. All right. All right. I'm talking about of bread, of food, of physical nourishment. But also what's coming is the famine of the word. And let's get that real quick. That is Amos 8. And then I'm going to cut it right here because my processing power isn't able to keep up here. So I apologize for the videos if it's choppy. I'm talking about from the Democracy Now! Segments. Just doesn't have enough power to do both at the same time. It says, this is Amos chapter 8 verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Most High Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High Yahweh." All right, and 12, here's the point. "And they shall wander, those that fan the hand and said, you people are crazy. What are you out here on the street corners?" All right, but this is what happened whenever a kingdom was to be taken down. The prophets were out telling you what's going on and condemning this place, not saying everything's going to be all right. All right. Verse 12 says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Most High Yahweh, and shall not find it." That's why we're telling you to get this now, since we're in. Let's go back to Isaiah 55. That's why we're out here stressing that you just get this. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Most High Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." How is he near? Well, on the highways and byways, on the street corners, telling you what's getting ready to happen. All right. Let's see. I had one more. What was it? And then I'm going to okay. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. When everybody else is trying to jump through their own asshole, trying to figure out what's happening, you will be stable. Why? Because of this wisdom and knowledge and strength of salvation. The fear of the Most High Yahweh is His treasure. Remember, you got to fear the Most High. These churches don't tell you to feel, don't teach you to fear the Most High. All right. They tell you everything goes, and that's just not how it is. You gotta repent. All right. You can't just come as you are. All right. So with that, I hope everyone reviews this. Of course, as I always say, hope everyone reviews this is edified. That's what we aim to do. All right. And this is all, of course, done to hopefully, for those of you out there that are straddling the fence, keep telling you, time is growing short. This is meant to lure in the remaining, hopefully, elect. All right, so with that, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kokodash.